Hello everybody, my name is Zool, and welcome to another episode of Modding Fallout New Vegas using Mod Organizer. In today's episode, we're going to be doing a bit of a grab bag. We're going to be looking at a bunch of different little mods that I think will enhance your game, but for the most part they're kind of optional, you don't need to take them all, and they don't really fit under a theme. Because of this, the video is going to be in a bit of a different format, so watch all the way to the end because there's going to be a bunch of different sections covering different mods to install, so just keep that in mind. The first mod we're going to be talking about though is Fallout 4 style looting. So if you haven't played Fallout 4 or don't know how the looting works, it's a really great system that basically has it so when you mouse over a container, you can see and loot from there without entering it. This speeds up the game significantly, makes things a lot smoother, and there's a mod that adds it to New Vegas, and I'm a huge fan of it. The looting system was probably the best thing about Fallout 4. We're also going to be adding Pip-boy 2500. This is a great mod, I know not everybody likes it, that gives you a handheld Pip-boy. Really doesn't make sense in my mind to have an arm-mounted Pip-boy since you're not actually from a vault. We'll also be throwing in a mod that gives us a centered third-person camera. It's a very simple thing, but there you go. It just makes the game look a little bit better. If you like playing in that perspective, then you're good to go. We're going to have a mod that also enhances the ragdolls. This is really not as easy to show, so I don't really have good footage of it, but it is a great mod as well. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. We're also going to be throwing in a CASM. This is a mod that has to deal with autosaves, because the saving in this game can be pretty buggy, so we're adding CASM with MCM, which is basically going to allow us to customize periodic autosaves. This is really good, especially if you're playing on a really hardcore mode and die a lot, or if you're worried about crashing. You'll have a lot of periodic backups with dates and everything like that. So without further ado, let's get to the installation. Alright, it's time for the downloading section of the video. We're going to start off by downloading Fallout 4 Quick Loot for New Vegas. This is a fairly simple mod to install. Just head over to the Files section and download the main file. It's going to tell you that it needs JIP, UIO, and NVSE. It needs the latest version. If you've been following the guide, you'll have all of those files, so you can click Continue with my download and download that file now. I also like to get the optional file, which is the container exit override. That's because I don't like the hotkey by default in this game. So you're going to download that one with Manager as well. Next up, we're going to grab CASM with MCM. Head over to the file section of this one and you're going to download the main file with Manager. We can also now install the centered third-person camera mod. This mod is a very easy install. All you got to do is grab the main file and download it with Manager. Next up, Ragdolls by MadAce. This is a great mod, a really big fan of it. Make sure you grab the Ragdolls bottom file here just for base New Vegas with all the DLCs, because we are not using Tale of Two Wastelands. So grab that one there. Okay, now we're going to install a familiar friend, Pip-boy 2500. If you want to skip this step, that's perfectly fine, but I am a big fan of this mod. I pretty much always use it while I'm playing. All you need to do is download the main file by clicking right here and continuing with my download. While you're grabbing the Pip-boy 2500, you should also grab the Pip-boy remover. Otherwise, you can end up with some armor mods looking particularly bad with your arm. Installation. We're going to start off by installing Fallout 4 Quick Loot. This is very simple. Just head over to the download pane of your mod organizer and double click on the file, hitting manual just to make sure everything's okay before hitting OK. Then, once we've done that, we also need to install the override file that we grabbed, the bonus container exit file, which is right here. Just double click on that, make sure that you set the data directory and make sure that the titles match, click OK and hit merge. Next up is CASM with MCM. This file is also super easy to install. Just click on it like that and hit OK, and the file will be installed. After this, we're going to install the centered third-person camera mod. This can again be done by double-clicking, hitting manual just to make sure everything looks okay, and then clicking the OK button. Now, this mod does have some optional files that we're going to need to deal with, so head over to the main pane of your mod organizer and double-click on the mod. From here, go to the optional ESP section, and you'll notice there's two versions. There's the centered third-person camera and the unraised version of the camera. We are going to pick whichever one we like. I am going to move the unraised into the optional section right there. And there we go. After that, we can install Ragdolls. Ragdolls is, again, simple to install. It's just some meshes files. And then we can move right over to installing the Pip-boy, which is listed as version 12 here. A familiar friend, Pip-boy 2500. Everything looks good, hit OK. You're also going to need to install the pip-boy remover at this point by double-clicking on the file here, hitting manual, and setting the data directory until everything looks like this. Then click OK. The pip-boy remover can be loaded right after a familiar friend, and basically it's just going to make sure all the armors don't look bad when you have that mod installed. Another small set of changes we're going to make has to do with the messages that pop up in the corner. We're going to get rid of that Vault 13 Canteen one, replace it with a single message that appears once, and we're going to go ahead and delay those annoying DLC messages that all pop up at the beginning of the game and make them pop at a more appropriate time. Let's do that now. For these mods, head over to the Delayed DLC TTW Nexus page and head over to the Files section. From here, you're going to want to grab the Delayed DLC Combine file. Don't grab the Tale of Two Wasteland file, don't do the one that says use if you have New Vegas. Grab the Delayed DLC Combined. Download this one with Manager, and then you can click Continue if it prompts you with anything here. We're also going to grab the You Take a Sip from your trusty Vault 13 Canteen. Grab that with Manager as well. Once both those files have been downloaded, which shouldn't take too long, you can install them by double-clicking, setting the data directory here, making sure everything looks good, then clicking OK. You're also going to need to activate the canteen file in the exact same manner, and then once you have, you can check them both off. Alright, the next mod is completely optional. It's basically a Vault Girl interface mod. It replaces all the Vault Boy icons in the game, armors, perks, every little thing with the Vault Girl. It's a completely optional mod, but some people, why's it gotta be Vault Boy? So here you go. Really easy to install optional mod, let's cover that now. If you plan on using the complete Vault Girl interface, then head over to the mods page and click the Download with Manager button on the main file. From there, it'll bring everything over into your mod organizer once it's downloaded, and we can install it. To install this mod, just double click and then hit manual and set the data directory by right clicking on data and clicking that button right there, then hitting OK. It'll extract the files and the mod will be installed. Once you check this off, you'll have the complete Vault Girl interface. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it. If you're wondering what to watch next, I have provided 2 videos for you. You can click them right here. Get subscribed by clicking on that circle icon and subscribing to my channel, and please follow myself and Shoelace on the social medias that you see above. Thank you, and have an excellent day.